And on this episode of Maria is chit chatting by herself, um, today we're talking joy because I'm feeling a lot of it right now for no apparent reason. Maybe it's a salad I had. Maybe it's like a lip crayon I did, I put on my lips. Um, Maybe it's my hair, maybe it's my face, maybe it's music, but I just feel joyful, and I feel like sleeping a lot, eating healthier, going a bit more outside helped me. And I don't know how or why. I just want to I feel like ever since Kitty came to my life has been better. Like the Kitty helped me love more again, and be myself again. And I think it's so wonderful. I never knew pets can be so wonderful. I very love my kitten, and I've actually just made me a better person and helped me feel less alone at the same time. And she also made me go outside more because I have to feed her, which got me vitamin D, I guess. But yeah, it's very wonderful. I also did things that served me, and I didn't do the things that don't serve me, right? This guy, he just insulted me, and I did not reply to him. And I didn't even bother, and I like that. It's you insulted me, okay. You're not worth any of my attention. And I like that. Especially when someone does that over and over and over again. I feel like at some point, obviously you have to be kind and polite to people, but if they're not kind and polite and nice to you, I'm not saying stop being kind and polite. I'm saying remove them from your life. Okay? Because what's the point of having someone that's gonna drag you down? Life's too short to have that. And words have meaning, and words have power, and they can really uplift you, and they just they impact you, and but I want to choose the right people for me. And as I said, I'd rather be alone than with the wrong people. And at some point, I for sure a couple of days ago, even or so, or less, more or less, last year or a couple of months ago or whatever, maybe I settled down for behaviors that I wouldn't approve just because I didn't want to be alone when it comes to friend groups. And friendships. But I don't know. I think there's more joy to be alone with a kitten and the internet, and I don't know, texting your friends who maybe are far but you'll meet soon. Yeah, for example, I texted my friend who was in Italy, and I texted him and I told him how first of all, I think they're gonna send me a postcard for my birthday. How cute is that? Second of all, I said how I'm coming to Italy for sure soon because I'm turning 18, and what that means. I can buy a plane ticket by myself, yay! And I feel I was so worried and stressed but even before turning 16, I was worried about turning 18, and now 18 is right around the corner, and in less than a week I'm gonna be 18, and I think it's the most exciting thing ever now. Because it's just my life is just beginning. It's just now beginning. And I think that's just so wonderful and incredible, and I love that. I love that for me. I love how I can go now. I can go and visit my friends who are abroad. I can go see the world. Again, go to college. College is so much more fun. Or uni, I can have my own room, my own apartment. I can drive. It's so cool. I can vote. I think it's really exciting and cool and fortunate to be able to do all those things and to grow up and to live life. And I feel one of the things that you gain while growing up is perspective from the world and how to live and everything of such. I feel this peace now that I'm gonna be 18. um just like embarking that the world doesn't end when you fail or make a mistake or whatever, whatever you're going through, like that's hard and you're struggling and it's painful, like the world doesn't end at that. And I think that's so wonderful to know. And I feel like there's this peace when it comes to becoming an adult, because I feel like before 18 I would think like, oh god, 18, it's like, oh, I'm by 18 I must have something, and like, yeah, I do have some things, accomplishments, whatever, but like, I don't know, I just, like, I'm okay with everything that life is gonna throw at me, and I'm okay with like with everything. I'm okay with who I am, who I'm becoming, who I want to be, what I want for my life, and so much more. And I'm like finally at peace and happy with that. Like, all of a sudden I don't give a damn what people say or think, and I'm just happy in my own world, with my own people that I've chosen, even if I don't see them always. And I just trust that the right things come at the right time, and what's best for me is always happening. And even like a reel that I saw a couple of minutes ago or whatever, if God didn't give me what I want, it's because he has something better in store. And I think that's true, and I think that's fair. And what's better in store isn't always something that's measurable, right? Because, for example, let's say, okay, I'm gonna start like this. One way, I want to prove that point. I liked the guy last year that was horrible. God did not give it to me, thank God. So he's preparing something so much better for me, I'm sure. And the second thing, it's like, I didn't get into my quote-unquote dream school or whatever, and I'm like, what could be better than this dream school, right? Like, getting into an Ivy League could be only like the best thing, and there's no way I'm getting into an Ivy. And honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna get into an Ivy. Honestly, I wouldn't want to pay that Ivy price. Maybe I'd like to get into an Ivy and just say, hey, I got accepted into an Ivy. I didn't go because I was too good for that. No, I mean, I guess maybe I could get financially even if I would get into like an Ivy League. I don't know, but I guess you don't know unless you try. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not a valedictorian or like a crazy like person or whatever. But why not? Let's have some fun and live life. But like, even besides that, like, maybe what's better than getting into my dream school is gaining my dream life, because maybe I would have gotten into my dream school, right? But like, after that school, it doesn't guarantee me my dream life, and yeah, that is that. And I feel like, obviously, if I had to choose between my dream lifestyle versus my dream school, I would have went for only 2 years. I would have went with dream life and lifestyle, right? And I think that's really important, And I feel like it's true. What feels like isn't working out for you is actually working out for you. Because like, I'm just so grateful for so many things, and I'm so grateful that like I failed like a physics test or math test, because like, I feel like if I had not done those things, I was to study, you guys study, and I study too, but if those things wouldn't have worked out for me, I would have had like a completely different life that I possibly would have wanted. I possibly wouldn't have even wanted. Like, if I was still incredible at like physics and math, maybe I would have become like an engineer, and that sounds miserable to me. I mean, honestly, yeah, it does, because that's not how I want to spend my life. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I don't. That's not the way I want to like spend my life. Maybe like a software engineer, maybe, but not the other not the other kinds, And even medicine again. It's like, I'm glad I failed that chemistry exam, even though I studied a whole lot in 10th grade. Because maybe if I didn't that, maybe I would have like chosen chemistry and bio, and I would have become like a doctor or like ergotherapy or like a logotherapist or whatever. And I don't want to do that either. I don't want to be that either. I feel like finally doing what's right for you and following your path, and just like doing something that you want and not because people have told you, and just because like your life just, it's just like, it's like a flower, a flower that blooms. Your life just bloomed in a certain way that just led you to a certain path, and just keep going that path, and it feels so right, instead of like being a flower that's just constantly surrounded by, like, let's say I'm a tulip, and I'm surrounded, and people try to surround me with roses, and they try to make me a rose, but I'm not. I'm just a tulip. And like they try to bloom me in a way to become a rose, and they told me that I have the what's the word, the possibility, of becoming a rose or whatever. But like, I don't want to be that. I do want to be a tulip. I want to be creative. I want to be me. I want to do everything and anything, and I want to be myself, and I want to be surrounded by the right people, and I want to be happy most of all. And I haven't realized how much of my suffering I was responsible, I think. Like, I didn't have to be miserable, but I chose that because I thought that it's gonna pay off in the long term. Because I feel like that's like the biggest lie that we get told. Because it's like, oh, struggle now, and then it'll be great later on. But then again, that's not how life should be. If you're always struggling right now and you're just constantly just waiting for the right time in the future to be happy, then you'll never will be happy. And I feel like going with your natural talents and the things that make you happy, and the things that just feel right in life for no apparent reason, is so much better than trying to be something that you're not and you don't want to be at the same time. Maybe once upon a time you were that, but now you're not, and you don't want to be, and that's okay. Like, for example, specifically, I used to love math in elementary school, and I loved it, and I wanted to like study math and everything, and I adored it. But then I grew up, and math got harder. I gained a lot of absences. I had a lot of things missing, and math wasn't my best friend anymore. And now, math is okay sometimes. I'm taking advanced math, by the way, okay? So, but like, even math, and physics, I love them. I used to love them. And now, I don't love them the way I used to anymore. And, I feel like that's, there's a million reasons why I could explain that, It could be I could say I have a horrible teacher. Oh, I don't like the textbook. Oh, my classmates this. Oh, my school is this. But like, at the end of the day, if I don't feel it, then I don't feel it. And I'm not gonna sit here and try and, solve my emotions based on something. It's like, even a human being, right? Like, you could, like, let's say there's this guy. the way that I'm using a human being as a metaphor and analogy for like a subject is hilarious. But anyways, there's this guy, right? And you used to love this guy, but all of a sudden you don't, and there's a million reasons why you don't like them anymore. Now, what are you gonna do about that? You're like, oh, I used to like you, but now I don't, and now I don't know what to do. But I used to like you. Are you gonna like sit down with that feeling and being like, okay, I used to like you, know, like, we have to like try to make this work, when like the spark is gone and you don't feel that way anymore? Like, is that the right thing to do? No. Or what is it, to like try to change all the things that make you not like the person? Like, oh, that haircut, or how like the thing that you do now with like your tongue, or like the way you say pancakes, or etc. Is that the right thing to do? No, it's not. The right thing to do is to let it go, and maybe later on, if it's meant to be, they'll come back at you, and you'll find each other again, and that's perfectly okay. And if that doesn't happen, that's also okay. And it's like the same thing with like math and physics for me. It's like, okay, yeah, I used to love them when I was younger. I used to want to be an astronomer. I don't want that anymore, and that's okay. That's valid. I don't want that anymore. I'm okay with that. Not to mention, there's a bachelor in astronomy. I have to do like a master's in that. Like what? But yeah, like I'll always love space, and I'll always be like fascinated by it, and I'll always love the stars, and I'll always feel peace under the stars. And I love to, I'll love to read my occasional astronomy book once in a while. I my occasional physics book, or physics article about the new cool things that are going on, and the new research that they are like prove that they have found and whatnot. I do love science, but I feel like what I do love more is life. I know it's counterintuitive almost, but with that I mean experiencing life. Like I don't want to be cooked up in a lab, obviously. As much as I love science, I love being with people, and I love living life, and I love creating art, and I love acting, and I love voice acting, and I love making videos, and I love editing, and I love painting, and I love writing. I love writing so much. And I love feeding my kitty, my kitten. And I love being a good human being, and I love being a friend, and I love being a daughter, and I love being a human being, and I love being a human, and I love that. I feel like those are the things that I want to prioritize in my life, and I want to be more than anything. And I feel like my priorities are right. Like my priority and my goal in life is not to become a scientist or a mathematician or engineer or whatever abstract idea that that society has for me to impress others. I just want to be me, and I want to be happy. And wanting to be happy isn't well, it's not a desire, it's just a choice. I guess there's some desire in that as well, but you know what I mean. I feel like even like there's like you could find a million reasons why you shouldn't be happy, but you could also find a million reasons why you should be happy. And I feel like it's really important to focus on the positive, and to not always try to find a reason to worry, or a reason to be sad or angry in life. And I feel like even I have fallen into that trap myself, with all the worries and all the pressure, and all the anxiety over, am I making the right decision? Is this the best thing? I should have tried more. I should have slept more. I should have said that. I should have said that. And like, oh, it's that person. Oh, I don't like them. There's like a lot of things are going on in life, and there's always gonna be a lot of things, and that's okay as well. But what I'm trying to say is to focus your energy on the things that matter, and to not try to like not worry 24/7, and to choose to be free and happy, and to do nothing sometimes. Like choosing, like literally, like putting it on your calendar, doing nothing, or just like days of doing nothing, of not like glorifying productivity and being on top of it and all that. Like I feel like, as I said, the key to success is finding your daily routine. Whatever you want to do in life, you have to incorporate it in your daily routine. But like if that thing isn't like, it's like isn't like, I don't want to tell you, like if it doesn't feel right, then it doesn't feel right, and you shouldn't just obligate yourself or make yourself sick trying to make it feel right. I feel like there's some things that just like with people, right? As I said, you let go and you find new people, and you let yourself love something new. And I feel like same with like subjects in life, and your career path in life or whatever else. You let yourself love something else, something new. You let yourself try something else, something new. Yeah, and I like the idea of that. I like the idea of new. I don't like to be set, in one thing, when it comes to like career and life and all that. Not people, obviously. I'm a loyal girl. But I mean like I like science, but I also like art, and I like English, and I love languages as well. Um, I like a lot of things. And I like that about me. I like that I like a lot of things. And I don't like having to give up on them. But, it's okay. I feel like I'm gonna be okay. I feel like I come here and something new comes into my mind and I want to become something brand new every single month or so. And I want to study something completely new every month or so. um, but, your life doesn't depend on whatever you're going to study in college or uni, or on which university you're going to, or if you go to a prestigious university or not, or, but it does help. Your life is not set in stone by all these other factors in your life. Your life is yours, and it's about what you make of it. You can go to like the most prestigious university and still turn out mediocre. You can go to the most horrible university and turn out a success. You can only go to another university and become a millionaire. That's possible. As I said, and as I've always said, everything and anything is possible. And that is true. Even though it doesn't always feel like it, it is true. And I feel like it will always be true. And as I said, there's someone before you, there's gonna be someone after you. Why not you now? It's a wonderful thought to have, to acknowledge our own mortality and acknowledge that like there were other people that lived before us who have made the mistakes that we're about to do. And I think I always believed in learning from the mistakes of others, especially when it comes to like history and historical figures and just people you like to look up to, you like to be like, or like not even them, but like just like any other human being, like even like older people who have lived their lives, and you could get so much advice and learn so much from their regrets. And I feel like it's the thing. It's so like incredible, and it's just wisdom unlocked. Like a level in the game, wisdom unlocked. But yeah, it is in a way. No, I'm here. Yeah, I did not leave. It's not on pause. I took a breath and I just thought for a second. Let's both take a breath. Okay. It's pretty late. But anyways, I was gonna write in my journal, the journal that my friend bought. How nice of her that is. A couple of days ago, I was in the car and I just thought, I don't know what triggered that thought, but what made me have that thought. But I thought about how when I was applying to my dream school, a lot of my friends hoped that I would get in, and they literally texted me, I pray that you get in. And I just look back on that and I'm just like, wow, how wonderful it is to have someone like that in my life. Because like after I didn't get in, I've noticed like when I would tell some people that I didn't, they would get happy or smile, and that would hurt my heart, because it's like, damn, my misery brings you joy. Damn, that hurts. But now with like those two perspectives intertwined, and I can just see the full picture, and I can be like, okay, yeah, there were people who hit me where it hurt with that dream. Um, but there were also people who prayed and supported me and encouraged me and helped me try to make it come true. And I feel like I shouldn't overlook those people at all. And I'm just beyond grateful looking back that I had that experience and that I received those messages. So yeah, I wanted to say that, and I feel really good and happy. I feel like it's because I ate salad. That's why I'm so like happy now. Yeah, kids eat salads every day. It makes you happy. Would it be crazy? I kind of like looked at like studying cinematography in Greece, but it's a 5-year program. 5 years? Oh, come on. Okay, 4 years is acceptable, but 5? But I guess there were other people who like it's cinematography. Like, come on, it's film school. 5 years for film school. Come on. That means, I mean, come on. In other countries, uni is only 3 years. In others, it's like 4. This is 5 for film school. 5 whole years. That's like more than high school for me, and middle school. That's like middle school and high school combined for me almost. But I don't know. But I feel like it would be fun. And like, I've always liked film, and I've always loved movies, and I've always liked writing, and I've always liked editing and making videos. I mean, I've made like more than 1,000 of them. You know, my other YouTube channel, I mean, not like short films and stuff, but like still, those are videos that I edited. I edited more than 1,000 videos. Let that sink in. Yeah. It would be nice. It would be fun to be like a film director. Or like just a director, like a TV director. I'd be okay with that. I don't know. I'll do a lot of things in my life, and I can't wait to do all of them. I can't wait to go and live life and try things and learn languages and fall in love and meet new people and write in my journal and make more videos, and publish a book and start a company. And I want to design my own line of clothing at some point in my life. I would love that so much. Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, I want to write a book in my lifetime. I want to start a company and a clothing line, and we'll see, and so much more. Okay, with that being said, I'll have to close this episode. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Sal, for doing this. It was very fun. So yeah, love you. Bye. You'll be 18 soon. And by the time I hear this, I'll be 18 or older. Happy birthday, Maria, from your past self. And to my future self that's like listening to this, I love you. And thank you. And you got this, girl. Okay, thank you. Bye.